Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick. This is You Don't Scare Me. We're going to debunk ghost videos. Let's get into it. This is very clearly a houseplant that's in front of the flashlight. He's filming the doorway, and something is in front of his flashlight, like a leaf or a couple leaves from like a ficus or something, and he's shining the flashlight, and you can tell because when he moves the flashlight, the shadow moves in parallel with the beam of the flashlight. It's a shadow of something in front of the flashlight. If you tilted the camera down, the ghost would be revealed to be a houseplant. I know it looks like a face, but the problem is that pareidolia is a thing. It's not a face. Nobody died in the car accident, and therefore it's not the ghost of an inhabitant of the vehicle. Plus, it's too small to be an actual face. They plowed into a goddamn telephone pole. Do you really think you're not going to see a weird reflection on there?
How does that happen in 4 years? Is it intentional? Sometimes decay is intentional to get rid of the past, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at how fucking smug he looks after saying that.
Can you let us know what room you're in?
That was just a bird. Tell you what, since 90% of their videos are just empty air, I'm just going to cut all of the paranormal things out and then tell you what I think is going on.
Yeah.
That's right. Animals. Every single paranormal noise they hear, everything they identify in their entire paranormal investigation is all animals. In an abandoned house where the roof is a carpet of spider webs, and they're surprised that they're hearing knocks, bangs, taps, and squeaks, it's all animals.
Por que pessoal você falou, velho?
Tem alguma coisa passando?
Alguém que foi correndo lá embaixo, tá? Você viu também?
Correndo?
Que isso, mano? Que isso?
Onde foi?
Oh, que isso aí?
It's a homeless guy, and you've invaded his personal space.
Se están escuchando ruidos, quiero ver esto. Quiero que... ¿Qué carajo? No hay nadie, loco. No hay nadie, siento que viene. No hay nadie. Deja de burlarme, hijo de puta. No hay nadie. Escucha esto. ¿Qué carajo es eso? ¿Qué querés? ¿Qué quieres? Tómalo. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres? No hay nadie. No hay nadie.
Those teddy bears are big enough to fit in. And when you entered the bathroom, you gave a huge blind spot on the right side. I didn't even know there was a toilet in there until the second half of that portion that you were in the bathroom. When you opened the door, you gave it a jiggle as if you were, like, signaling to somebody to hide around the corner. I mean, obviously, because they're not Superman in there, so they don't have X-ray vision to tell when you're about to open the door. So whatever noises you were claiming to hear in there, it belongs to the person that snuck out behind you once you entered and touched the shower curtain.
So I have to resort to stealth as I make my way further back in. And I don't see a moonlight tonight, so hopefully the moon pops out. If not, it's going to be difficult on my night vision, and I'll have to also resort to IR. I could hear Jason. Oh, that was creepy. I could hear Jason.
If he had given us the location of the cemetery, we'd be able to find out if there was a bunch of houses or kids' playgrounds nearby. And if you think it's weird that there's a playground near a cemetery, just understand that there are playgrounds in cemeteries in some places.
I was just going to say I heard voices, and then I just heard a whole bunch of kids screaming.
Also, night vision mode doesn't mean it's sunset. You can turn on night vision mode when the sun is setting, so the street lights might not even be on yet.
Pick up. If there's anybody here with me, can you make a sound? Give me a sign that you're here. Mi nombre es Frank. ¿Quieres hablar conmigo? Oh, look at that. I got a light coming from down there. I'll switch over to color so you can see it. You see it? It looks like crap, but that's because it's dark. Oh, I just heard something. I just heard wind chimes go off. Hold on, let me see if I see any movement. You hear it?
Oh, it's so scary. Wind chimes in a cemetery.
There's no wind right now, look. I'll point out the tree so you can see it. Let me, there we go, that's my IR.
Yeah, there's no wind where you're standing, dumbass. Just because there's no wind where you are doesn't mean there's not wind 5 feet that way. It's not like you turn on the wind and the whole country gets wind at the exact same time. The hell?
What the fuck? What the?
Franco, it's a fucking wind chime. Stop acting like it's like the resurrection of Christ.
What the fuck? What the hell was that? Sorry. Hola. Oh, I just heard it again. All right, I'm gonna wait here a little bit, see if it happens again. The wind chimes aren't even moving at all. What the fuck? That definitely might have been paranormal.
I'm going to the next video. This is ridiculous. It's a wind chime. You know what's really fun about static shots? I cut 3 minutes out of that one. Did you notice? When the chair gets pulled to one side, scene cut, change the angle, change the direction you're pulling the string to, then you continue the scene. Pull the chair in the other direction. Once the chair stops moving, scene cut. Attach the string to the other leg, go behind the counter, pull the string. I cut a couple minutes out of that, and it is indistinguishable, which proves the point that you can just cut them anywhere. It's a static shot. Once the scene is static, you can get into the scene, do whatever you want, and as long as you don't move anything, you can just cut the bit where you were in there out. Or you can put it on top of the other clip and lower the opacity so that it looks like a ghost is coming out to mess with the chair. Huh. Yeah, it's just a bug on the lens, probably a spider. It's surprising that people still post these things because on Reddit, where this was found, 90% of the people in the comment section are telling them exactly that. So I don't even really need to debunk it, but because it's in a compilation, it must be debunked. It's a spider. When wind blows across something, like if I was to take this straw here and blow across the top, like across the top, right? Not like into it, then it pulls a vacuum underneath the straw because the air inside the straw is being displaced. It's being pulled out because my breath causes the air to get sucked out and carried with my breath. Understand? Your attic is the same. So if there's any space in the crawl space, like you know how there's a ventilation system, there's usually like a plate in the front of your garage at the peak, or at the front of your house at the peak, there's like a circle there. That's to let air into the space. So if air is blowing past that, it will pull the air out of the attic. And when it does that, it pulls the air from inside the house through the attic entrance and then into the attic to repressurize the air. It's like, you know what I mean? It's how it works. So with that much pressure that lifts the panel that high, it must have been a really strong gust of wind that passed perfectly to suck all of the air out of the attic. It's not somebody pulling the attic open, it's air pressure. It's the wind.
In the second and third videos, her landlord comes by to help investigate. Together, they open the attic and take a look inside. They don't find anyone up there at the time, but something about the scene feels off. For one, there are several small holes in the attic boards, holes that the woman claims definitely weren't there before.
You know what the holes are for? Do you? They're to equalize the pressure in the attic. Go look at an elevator You'll see after a specific floor, or all the way if they just might as well, but like there's a hole that goes in straight through the whole thing. Look at an airplane window. The inner airplane window has a little hole in it. That's to equalize the pressure between the window and the outer window. These holes are to equalize the pressure. They discovered that that was the cause. Come on, guys. The answer is right there, directly in your face. They drilled holes because it's easier.
But more disturbingly, in the final moments of the last video, you can clearly see a blanket and a pillow tucked away in the attic space, as if someone had been sleeping up there.
The pillow and the blanket are probably there specifically so that they can use them to cushion their knees while they're crawling around in the crawl space. It doesn't mean somebody's sleeping up there. It means that they just left it there because it would be easier than constantly finding something soft to kneel on. Most plumbers, when they go into your house to work on the underside of the kitchen sink or something, they'll bring something soft themselves so that they can lean up against it so that their backs or knees aren't pressing up against your cupboard lip. When I saw people doing roofing, they were using the like random pillows that you would buy from like outdoor stores to go on like outdoor couches and stuff like that. They carry them up on the rooftop so they can kneel on those if their knee pads aren't good enough. Don't tell me that just because you found a blanket and a pillow, you believe that somebody's sleeping up there. That's not what they're only there for. Things are used for many different reasons. They could have been trying to tip the truck, steal from the truck. They could have been in need of assistance. It's really unlikely that we're ever going to know exactly what these people were doing.
So that bathroom. And that goes.
I remember seeing this video months ago, and I'm pretty sure there's a specific portion of the clip where you can see the door close again, but also it's a fucking door. If somebody can come in, they can go out, and the door's not fully closed. So somebody opened the door, came down, heard the voice of the person who they're showing this house to. It's a real estate situation. The people are coming here to buy the house. So that person was just like, oh, I'm just going to sneak back in. It's not a ghost. Yet another insect on the lens. Come on, guys. All right, whatever. That's all the time I have for this video. I have to go pick up my wife. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you like the channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to watch one of the two videos over here, that'd be fantastic. One of them might be a playlist of all of my videos, but in any case, like, please watch more. See you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.